I'm doing my shoulders in honor of Angie, who she did complete her task, y'all. So
shoulder shimmied.
She
Listen,
shoulder
with
shimmied.
everything that was going, it was craziness.
It was
And of course-
craziness.
Yeah.
I say no, she didn't.
You okay? Well, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. This is the no a-hole policy. And I'm gonna kick it off for us today because you know what? I'm gonna give my sister a break because she did. I think she did a good job. She came through. She did her shoulder shimmies. There were a couple shy shimmies in there, but they were still shoulder shimmies. So we appreciate that.
A shim.
A shim.
Okay. Listen, so either we are too old. I think we are too old. I think
Okay.
we're too old for carnival.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We can get into
we can get into that.
We can get into it. Yeah. But yes, welcome back. My name is Gabrielle, Gabby, Gabs, and I am here with my two sisters, Angie.
With her shimmy.
And Christine.
Hello.
I get the easy job of pointing today because all I have to do is point up.
Yeah.
So when you point up, I'm to your left?
You're to my right.
Oh, you're pointing at Angie for me.
You're pointing at me, at Angie. You're pointing at Angie. I'm going to talk about myself in the third person. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. I did mirror my camera. So maybe I mirrored it in the wrong way. And so I need to unmirror it. Oh, let me check my settings, y'all. Because I was. So when I'm pointing this way, I'm pointing at Angie?
Yes.
Oh, yo. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, season finale. You'll get it right the next season.
We'll get it right then. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I think we did pretty damn good this season for our first time being on YouTube. No, this is our finale of being on YouTube.
I know.
It's weird. It's crazy. I like it. I love it.
Were we supposed to take a shot or something?
Were we?
Yes.
I have mine.
I have mine.
I have no alcohol in this house.
I got it.
Okay. Let's send it to me.
Roll the intro.
Yeah, hit the intro.
Get our
come back with
Welcome to the No A-Hole Policy Podcast, the show where you'll find three sisters who talk about everything and nothing all at the same time. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and let's see what madness we can get into tonight.
Woo!
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
I got my liquor.
That was the fastest pour I have ever made.
Yeah.
I got mine.
Oh, vanilla mint shake.
Someone gave it to Robert, and I put it in my refrigerator, so I think I can have it as a shot.
Ooh, I think you can. That looks delicious
right now
so
to
good.
have a shot with me.
Yeah.
I can't open that.
Okay, I have tequila. That's tequila. Okay.
He's in the room. We hear feedback. Sorry about that.
Okay. Oh yeah, because everything's like a little bit delayed. Yeah.
And it's out of an
Beam
espresso
me up.
cup.
Oh, I like that. That's cute though.
An espresso yourself.
Here's what I'm taking a shot of.
Oh,
This episode is sponsored by is not sponsored by Tony Chachery's Cajun seasoning. Honestly, the best Cajun seasoning out there. If you're not going to make your own, this is what we keep in our house. So
That's what we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I doing taking a shot?
No, I'm doing it with you.
I think Jackie and Marcos are supposed to have theirs, so I hope y'all have yours. Cheers.
Also, mine is since we're sharing a SpongeBob shot glass.
All right. I'm not surprised that you have a SpongeBob.
Espresso yourself.
Beam yourself up.
Tequila.
We are. This is a great representation of our season.
That was delicious.
It was delicious.
Oh, delicious.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave it right here.
She said I might have one of those a little bit later.
Yeah.
Okay, that was
before I tell my jokes.
That was, I think, Casamigos. No salt, no lime.
No salt, no lime. Straight
This is what
rocking it.
happens when you go on Carnival.
Yeah,
No salt, no lime.
clearly.
That's the
You
shirt
said-
I'm gonna make. I went on Carnival, no salt, no lime. I'm gonna write that down right now.
Actually,
Don't steal
that's
I'm gonna let my
That's a-
dog out because he's
yeah,
in the room still.
trademark
I'm
that
sorry,
one.
guys.
okay. Well, get your life together, and we'll wait for you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. So while
sorry.
Christine is away, or she's
Yeah.
back,
Yeah,
and last we were talking about going on a cruise.
cruise.
My husband's company, and let's not get it twisted. I am so grateful for everything that they do for us and sending us on trips and cruises. That they are really some of the nicest people, so kind. I mean, they really go way above and beyond to treat us really, really well. And we went last year, had a great time. And Carnival is just so easy because it's so local. You can go down for a few days if great stops and all that. So I had I am so grateful for his company and for everything that they've done. I think what happened on this trip was just kind of like a series of unfortunate kind of circumstances all kind of combined at once. One being, Mother Nature, because you cannot control Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Right.
So our first stop was in Nassau, and the weather was like not bad. It was a little bit overcast. It was overcast. It was warm. So, but it wasn't like hot. Like we could easily walk around and like get around and like no big deal.
Yeah.
We stopped by Senior Frogs, which was kind of like I got in and I was like,
Oh, is that where the
Like,
shimmy was coming
Is
in?
that where the
Yeah.
first me is coming from?
Yeah. like my 20s, where I was like, I remember my 20s. Like this right now, right? So I went to Senior Frogs and kind of, putzed around Nassau, came back, and then the weather was starting to get really, really bad. So the very next day, we were supposed to go to Princess K's. And I think it was late that night. They were like, we're watching the weather. And I already knew. I'm like, we're not stopping at Princess K's because we were not going to be able to dock. It was going to do the shuttle. And the weather was already looking pretty bad. And I'm like, we're not shuttling anywhere. They're going to cancel it.
Yeah.
So we got a letter like that night saying, plans are still on. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then that morning, they said, well, weather's really bad. We can't. So we're just going to have a day at sea, and we're going to, I don't know when they said it, but they said, we're going to stop at Freeport. I think maybe later on in the day, they were like, we're going to stop at Freeport instead. Now, we had already been to Freeport once before, and Freeport's like, nothing there.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. Like literally nothing there. So I was like, like, I'm fine. Like, whatever. Like, there's mile longs of like food and and music and bingo and game. Like, okay, like you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna make the best of it. So we go to Freeport and we totally get hustled. We said, take us downtown, and we went downtown. It was on a Sunday, and so everything was closed because it was on a Sunday.
Jeez. Did you use one of the locals?
Yes. Who took us to her aunt's little shop.
Yep.
So that we would buy all of their shit. And then she was like, go see my cousin over there because and so we ended up with $100 worth of like stuff we don't clearly need. But this one girl, she's like, oh, you need to make my day. You need to make my day. And she kept telling us she looked like she's like, you look like a doctor. And he's like, no, I don't. Yeah, you do. He's like, no, I don't. And then I was looking at stuff. She's like, you're so graceful. And I was like, that is one word that has never been used about me in 52 years of life. I have never once been called graceful. Like, I'm like, lady, just no. So she put this bracelet on me, and she's like,
which is currently on your wrist. So
Oh, no. Oh, I promptly took it off because she's wrapping it around me, and she's like,
and then they leave it on you.
And then she's like, Oh, and I these are special healing beads, and I prayed over and I was like, nope. Nope. And I gave it right back to her and I said, you see this? This is Jesus above everything. Above and below.
Okay.
I don't know what you prayed over those beads, right? That you can keep over there.
Yeah.
So I bought a magnet because I was like, oh, magnet, I can't, I'll take a magnet.
So more of the story is I bought a magnet.
I bought a magnet. Yeah. We get back on the ship and Charles and I are in the casino and we hear all of this like talking coming over the intercoms and we don't really know what they're saying, but the ship is rocking. I mean, it is just bouncing all over the place.
Okay.
I mean, it is very, very rocky. I had to take Dramamine because I was like getting very sick. And I mean, the ship was moving. Then all of a sudden we hear, well, the ship is on fire. And I was like, wait, what? They're like, oh, yeah, got hit by lightning. His ship was on fire. That's why. And I couldn't figure out why we kept staying in the storm.
Right.
Like we weren't ever like leaving the storm. It was just like we were always getting pounded. And I was like, that's kind of weird. Like,
trying to put out the fire.
Naturally. That's exactly what happened. Yes. He deliberately and they stayed in because it came over the intercom. We're going to because when we saw the map, you can go places and see how the ship is moving.
Yeah.
The ship is moving like in a circle. Literally like it's not I was like,
its own tornado.
Doubling back. You know what I mean? Like it looks like a whirlpool. And I'm like, what is happening right now? He stayed in the rain to try to put the fire out. So apparently lightning hit the smokestack funnel. And it took them like 3 hours to put it out. So it was like,
didn't Carnival already have a smokestack thing with a burnt out like
we were yes, same ship last year.
Okay. Somebody
we were on that ship last year.
Too much data here to be able to assess the situation and make
it was so funny because I was telling Mom, I said, yeah, we were on Carnival last year. And at first we didn't really notice that the wings were missing. Okay. It just looked like a regular smokestack going up. And then we docked at I don't remember. I think we were at Nassau last year too. We docked at Nassau, and it wasn't until we like came back on board, and remember never go because And we see Carnival and like their smokestack, and then we see another Carnival which has like fully functioning, and then Disney, and then Royal Caribbean, and we were like, oh. Our ship is looking a little dilapidated. Yeah. And like the windows were really dirty. Like the ship was really run down. We were like, oh man. So when we got this year's information and I was like, oh, it's another Carnival. Yay. And then I was like, I wonder what ship it's going to be. And they're like, Freedom. I'm like, whoa. It's the same ship as last year. So I was like, it's fine. It's free. And so we get there and we see brand new smokestacks. Okay. We were like, oh, it's so pretty. It's like all brand new. It's got fresh paint. All the windows are clean. Like it's really nicely done and it's beautiful. And then boom, it sets on fire one more time. And I was like, this ship
they just need to retire. They need to retire that.
Freedom. Freedom's gotta be freed. You know, we got to give freedom to freedom and say, be on your happy path to retirement. You have served us well. We appreciate your dutiful service, but you may now rest.
Exit left.
Exit left.
I'm going to show you. I am going to show you kind of what it looked like.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I'd be a little nervous.
For sure.
Yeah, I wasn't particularly let me where'd it go?
Almost there.
There we go.
Again.
Oh my! Wait, is this from this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'd be good.
That's nutty. This
was your last stop, right?
This was on Sunday.
That is legitimately on fire.
Yeah.
Why is our tail on fire?
Yeah, the fire
That's not
should be
good,
on the
y'all.
wall of moments. That should be like
Oh my
a picture.
That is bad.
Yeah.
This is pretty wild.
I'm not sure this is what I thought you meant. Like when you were saying that it was like on fire, I like kind of understood. But I'm gonna tell
What part of on fire didn't you understand?
So let me see. I thought maybe it was like a little fire. Fire dance.
I mean, that's kind of sort of a.
And you might have noticed that we turned the vessel towards the heavy rain in the area to maximize the efforts to put out the flames.
Yeah.
Eyewitnesses reported the possibility of a lightning strike, and that is being investigated, but cannot yet be confirmed.
Okay.
Only essential safety personnel should be on the open decks.
Okay.
There are no injuries, and we want to keep it that way.
Wow.
Please remain away from balconies and open decks.
Okay.
The port side portion of the funnel has fallen onto deck 10, and the fire response is putting out the flames. This situation has not impacted any operational systems on the ship, and we will continue to update you as we know more.
They're saying there's no operational. It disrupted no operational.
When a whole piece of it fell onto deck 10.
This
like I'm confused.
It should have disrupted.
It should have disrupted everything.
It did. I mean, so it did. So that part of the deck was closed. The back part of the ship where like the pizza place and the
no
was
pizza.
Closed. No pizza.
Okay, but get me off of the boat immediately. Get me off of the boat immediately. There's no more pizza.
No 2 a.m. pizza.
That's the only reason why I'm here is for the pizza.
You can get pizza room delivered, which we did do on the very last night.
All right,
so
good.
We went to Freeport. Yeah. So and then we had the day at sea. So it was just, and then we got in late because it was very, very rocky coming in. Like it was just like. We couldn't get like any like calm seas. It was just kind of bumpy the whole way through.
Oh, right.
We just kind of made it. Yeah. So when we went to disembark, normally they do it in stages. Everybody went for the doors.
Yeah, they're like,
and
so off the boat.
The stairs were packed from like the lobby all the way up. I mean, it was like it was insane. Now, I never thought in my brain, I hope that we get like a free cruise or we get ship because it wasn't anything that they did. They got hit by lightning.
They got hit by lightning. Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
I mean, it's more common to get hit by lightning than it is to win the lottery. So
the chances are way better that we were going to be hit by lightning, right?
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if they did accommodate. I wonder if they gave some.
So the next 2 cruises were canceled because that boat had to go back to Freeport, so they canceled the next 2 cruises.
Wow.
And there were people on the ship that were on a back-to-back because it was going somewhere else.
Oh
so they were like, the next 2 cruises are canceled. We're going to reach out to the people who are on back-to-back cruises who are staying basically on the ship.
Right.
But yeah, the next 2 cruises for Freedom were canceled. So they refunded the money for people who were on the next 2 cruises.
Yeah.
And they gave them a free cruise for the next trip.
I'm not sure I would take that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I would be like, get me on the Mardi Gras, get me on something else.
Yeah,
I want the freedom.
Or I would just say, can we transfer?
I don't want freedom.
You know what? I'm not really sure I'm ready to maybe even get on a flight right now, given Boeing's current happenings in the news.
Right.
And the CEO just stepped down yesterday. That was like breaking news that came across. He finally stepped down. The CEO of Boeing.
Oh,
well, he's been taking a beating.
Yeah. So I don't know, ships, boats. The only thing we got left is automobiles, and those are starting to look questionable. Well, as we head into the era of self-driving cars.
No, thank you.
I'm sure.
Going back to
there is a Greyhound bus going across country right now, and they're just kind of like, "Get me off this bus."
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No.
This is where the aliens come and get us and say,
"Yeah,
anybody want to come with us?"
Yeah.
This is when the aliens are doing a drive-by, and we're like,
"Oh yeah,
we're good."
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
What the hell's going on?
They're like, did you catch the season finale of America on
Earth
Earth?
101.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Next season, there's going to be an election. Like, just wait.
Yeah.
No,
season
no. Listen,
finale
the
of
next
Earth,
season, I want to hear like trumpets sounding and Jesus has come. Okay,
Yeah.
like we're out of
Yeah.
here.
No, but what they get to see is a boat going around in circles trying to put out a fire.
Yeah, we're headed
Oh my
into the
gosh.
rain because I was
We're-
like, why are we not like? I mean, it was just like
Wild.
bumpy.
oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you did do
She did the shimmies.
she did the shimmies, but you were
Yep.
supposed to dance with somebody. I
Yeah.
didn't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, kind of hard to make.
Yeah,
it happen.
no, it's
It was-
not.
They're
No, it's
putting out
not.
fires, Christine.
Oh,
Literal
my bad.
fires.
The
Yeah,
last
the
day. I doubt
Well,
the
the fire
crew,
happened the second day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
who's
fire
the
happened the
person
second
that
day.
does your director of entertainment or whatever?
Yeah.
That was a girl that you heard over the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
She
she
would've
was
danced with
also
you.
involved in
That's
the
what
emergency.
she's there for.
Yeah,
People
I mean,
putting
we
out
never
fires.
really saw her. We saw her on stage, but never really saw
Okay.
her. Yeah.
When
You
we
know
saw
what
them,
you
they were
should
always
have
out.
done? You should have gotten up on stage and said, "Who's shimmying with me?" and gotten the whole crowd to shimmy with you.
Yeah.
That's what would that is
That's-
something we would have given you the rest of the season off if you did that.
Listen, I give it my valiant effort, okay? And there was a
Okay,
good comedian that we saw there,
Uh-huh.
Manny Maldonado.
Okay.
Was so inappropriate in some areas, and I was like,
so good.
Love it.
"Oh, I can't
Love it.
believe he just said that! Oh my gosh, I can't believe
That's
he
so
just said that!"
good.
But it was like the comedic relief we really needed at that moment because he was like, "So Captain told me not to be talking about the fire," and like, oh my God. You know, he was just kind of like, but you know, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But then he was like, you know, I know all you white people are going to be going back and yelping everything. And
Oh
how
my
bad it was.
gosh.
I mean, oh yeah. I mean,
That's great. I love it.
did not let loose. He
Good.
was coming for everyone. He was like, I see the black dudes here. He was going after. He was calling them out: the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, black people, white people. He was. Nobody was safe.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody was.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure he probably figures, if this is the end, I'm
I'm
going out.
in a blam.
Oh yeah,
Blam.
and he even said, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, clearly, and he was coming for everyone. But it was a good show. I think my door opened by accident because I don't think I closed it all the way because I just heard the
I heard
go
that.
off. Yeah, that's my. Somebody go shut the door because I think I didn't shut the door all the way.
Yeah.
I'll be right
I
back.
think that's a good idea. Okay, we'll wait for you.
It's a hot mess. This
season.
This is actually really good.
Yeah.
Okay. This was really good.
Does it taste like a McDonald's like Shamrock Shake?
I would never do that.
Oh,
Is it green?
Well, let's take a look. Hold on. I'll let
Well, you
know.
just drank it.
She'll take it. Well, she has to confirm.
I'm confirming.
Oh,
Trust but verify.
Sorry.
Trust her memory is good, but verify it by having another shot.
Let's see. Let me see if it tastes green.
Well, no, I don't think that's what we meant.
Is the color green?
It's foam green.
Okay, well, that's still green.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's like a
I
mint
see it.
Baileys.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a
It's
vanilla mint shake. Oh, well, hello.
It's delicious.
Oh, I'm gonna need to Uber Eats some of that over here.
Just Uber
That
Eats
looks
your
good.
sister. Just send Christine over with vanilla mint
It's actually
shake.
really good. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You can have it over ice cream.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That I would be interested. An affogato with a shot of that.
A what?
A what?
An affogato?
What is that?
What?
It's like espresso with vanilla ice cream. Like you do espresso, vanilla ice cream. It's like a drink.
So what do you mean?
She's doing that. She's
espresso?
doing that 4 times 10 thing. That's what she's doing.
No.
So we don't know.
4 by 10.
Wait, okay. I
Four by
will
10.
tell you that
What?
you may be right, Everybody else that
We're
I
not
talked to,
maybe right.
nobody
we're right.
else called it a 4x10.
I know
So,
that.
well,
Why did
okay.
why did they have to be confirmed?
Trust but verify.
Child, everybody verified when we were talking.
Well, I needed a few more sources.
Okay. Anyways, so
it's an
ice cream and
affogato.
espresso.
Yeah, ice cream, espresso, and then you could add a shot of that. That would be delicious.
I guess.
Ice cream espresso.
And then it says
that does sound
blended
good.
in a
Baileys,
shake.
yeah. Exactly. Blend it all up in a shake.
Oh, and
I
it
bet-
says top with cookie crumbles.
Oh. When are you going to make this for us?
I might just sit here. I won't have any more. It's so good.
I saw a drink on the ship and it looked like a mint chocolate chip like milkshake. And I was like,
Ooh.
oh my gosh, that looks so good. I never found out what it was, but I'm like,
Yeah.
that looks delicious.
See, I probably wouldn't drink this.
On a boat?
No. Okay,
Oh.
let me see if I can say it. I wouldn't drink this if this bottle was see-through because I don't want to see that it's green.
But you're going to
Like-
see it when it's poured.
Yeah, but no.
But
I just
seeing like a
wouldn't do-
whole bottle of green may not be
Yeah.
appetizing. Okay, I
Yeah,
get that.
no, I
Yeah,
get that.
I get that. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, like I
this is
would
what-
like I don't drink the matcha.
Yeah, I don't like matcha.
That's not adding. The math isn't mathing. Our first prop of the season.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because if it's like I don't drink the drink that you said at McDonald's, some green.
Right. Oh,
minty
right.
thing,
The green
would never
okay.
do it.
Would
And
never do it.
My
Okay.
favorite color is green,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Oh, I love mint chip ice cream.
I do not.
Oh, I love it. So
You know what?
good.
I don't even know if I do.
Do you like? Have you ever had pistachio ice cream?
No, because I think it has green in it too, right?
Yeah. It looks some pistachio ice creams have like a green tint.
I don't want to do that.
It's so good though.
Mm-mm.
Okay, here's the one that you should try. Ben and Jerry's pistachio. It is white. It's like a white, and it's got chunks of pistachio in it. Phenomenal.
Well, as you see, my husband's trying to
Phenomenal.
clown me. Did you
Yeah,
see my
what did
husband
he?
trying to
No,
clown
what
me?
did he say? He said, "Oh, yeah." Even though the bottle is green, that's
But it's
true.
a pretty bottle.
But I mean, he's got a point though.
Whatever. The funny thing is, you guys all understand why I'm not drinking that shit. It's just weird.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's one opinion to have.
It's
Well,
the right opinion.
I also think we're accustomed and used to your quirks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly. You know what is also quirky. This is not going to be a good transition, but I'm just going to transition us into the next topic.
Okay. Transition away.
Imagine that maybe sometimes we get caught up in chisme, right? We get caught up in the happenings around the world. And sometimes you make comments because there's just not enough information out there. And do you know what happens when there's not a lot of information? People fill the gaps. You know what I mean? You fill the gaps with hearsay.
Okay, but whose fault is that?
The world. It's the society, because we all contribute to it.
I just want to say that last week I was pure speculation. I was not part of it.
I think I remember that. I
like to show, as much as I love my sister, as much as I love her, she will not go down with us in flames.
I know she did not. She's like, I want to make it clear it was not me.
Nope.
Okay.
Not me.
All right.
Nope.
Speculation. Nope.
No. So yeah. So I think
one of us has to stay out to come get you.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
Somebody has to, like, when you phone a friend, who are you going to call if I'm there with you?
Right. Okay.
Can you come get me?
All right.
That's fair. Maybe we'll give you that one pass.
Okay.
We'll give you that one pass. But I do think, like, the whole point is we did speak on a topic that we didn't have all the information. And I think we admitted that. We admitted that we were talking about conspiracy theories. And, this past week, Kate did finally make a statement, right? And she did
We're talking
share
about
some Kate
for those
Middleton,
who may not
right?
have
For
listened
those who
to last
may
week.
not have listened to our last episode. But Kate
Yeah.
Middleton did make an announcement. And I think everybody kind of had the same reaction where we all had to like backpedal, you know, well, except for Angie. We all had to like kind of be like, oh,
I did not have sexual
shit.
relations with that woman.
I did not.
I did not inhale.
Oh
Right.
my gosh. So yeah, you know, we
Mhm.
spoke on some conspiracies. The conspiracies were not true. There were, you know, Kate did share that yes, the story was true about her going in for surgery. What had
Mhm.
happened afterwards, which
Yeah.
led to her being you know, being able to rest, right? Is because she was diagnosed with cancer and she went through, I think, some early chemotherapy
Mhm.
and so she's been, you know, obviously resting for very good reason. So I just think it's probably appropriate for us to be like, okay, we came with the conspiracies last week. We're sorry we contributed to the
Yes.
conspiracies because they weren't true. For now, you know, like the things about I think we were
What?
worried about King Charles
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
we
They said for now. I'm like, we're sorry for
that's
now.
still no,
For
we're
the
sorry. We are sorry, but some of those conspiracies may end
Mhm.
up being true, like, you know. So, but yes, sorry
Yes.
to Kate. We didn't mean to contribute to the chisme. Um
No,
I did.
yeah.
I felt really bad like when it came out. I was like, "Oh, we were
I
just
see. I
talking
didn't
about
feel
that."
bad. I didn't feel bad on our part. No,
Yeah.
I didn't feel bad. I feel
Okay.
bad for her.
Yeah, maybe that's the
That's
better
it.
way.
I felt
Yeah.
bad for her. I feel bad for anybody that has to come out and have to
Like
tell,
share.
feel
Yeah.
like they have to tell.
Right.
She shouldn't have to do anything.
Yeah,
This is something
that's
private
true.
between her and her family, just like
Yeah.
even if William had 15 kids with another woman, if he had an affair,
Right.
she shouldn't have to explain that
Yeah.
to the world. So I feel bad for that.
Right.
I
Well, I think
understand why she has to because she
Yeah.
is a public figure, but
Yeah.
it sucks that she has to. So I feel bad for that. I
Yeah.
don't feel bad for us creating our own narrative. She's been
Yeah.
gone for freaking 4 months,
4
3
months, we had
months.
no idea. And then this random Photoshop picture, we were all I
Yeah.
think it was really coming from a place of concern. We were just like, "Where is Kate? Like, what is going on? Like,
Yeah.
is she okay?" And then she did answer those questions. So,
And then people are saying that that was AI.
what?
Yeah.
Why would
It's
they say
wild.
that? I am
okay.
like,
So
"Whoa."
listen, here's the thing. I think that if people just stop speculating, because
Yes.
we threw out a lot of stuff last week
Oh, we did.
that William was having an
An affair.
affair, that
Yep.
she was possibly bulimic, all these things.
Did we say bully?
Yeah. Because of her
Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I think that if none of that was happening, and if we learned how to just contain ourselves and not jump to conclusions,
Yeah.
people would not be forced to come out and say things that they don't want to talk about.
Well,
But
right.
all this
Okay.
stuff that was being talked about her, she's got kids. Like,
Right.
kids old enough that no matter how much you want to protect them, they could
Right.
easily see this stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I think I don't think she should have to come out and share
Yeah.
anything she doesn't want to, because I get that. Like, I
Yeah.
don't want to share my medical stuff,
Diddly squat. Yeah.
Mhm.
but I think the public forced her because they
Mm.
just went crazy and they
Crazy.
don't know how to just say, we don't know, so we're not going to speculate and we're just going to
Yeah.
hope everything's okay. They just couldn't
Yeah.
be there. They're just going to like, well, it could be this, it could, and that is painful. It's hurtful. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine what that feels. I just can't even
Yeah.
imagine having to come out to the world and say, here's where I'm at,
Right.
when I only had to come out to coworkers
Right.
and I was like
Mhm.
undone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let alone to like
Yeah.
a worldwide stage.
Yeah.
And there are
Yeah.
people who are
Horrible.
having to make public apologies, comedians who are making public apologies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know there's a late night show host right now who I don't know which one,
Yeah.
coming out and saying sorry. Like, this is for me, this is kind of like a fair warning. You guys really don't know what's happening behind closed doors. Be kind. It was kind of like when I had to like do a mea culpa on the poor, girl with the map and the pageant and whole thing.
Yeah.
And while she did what she did, I probably didn't really need to like lay it on and kind of double down on that situation. I mean,
but we're also human. I mean, we're also human. I would hope that if they watch this, they realize we're just three sisters just trying to throw some people fun in their Tuesday evening. You can agree with us or not agree with us. That's okay.
Yeah.
We all have sense of humors and we're all real and we all have reactions just like everybody else.
That
it's unfortunate we have a platform now to say what we feel.
It definitely catches me off guard sometimes. Like I think what you were saying the other day, Angie, where you like thought back to like something we talked about, and it's like, while I know that maybe the people that we have come join us and maybe watch us afterwards, like it might be a small group. I always think like, oh gosh, like, so I'm starting to go through those patterns of like rethinking what I said, and I'm like, oh gosh, did like I mean it that way, or like I hope nobody takes it in a because honestly, the analogy I always give is you could be on like one side of the room giving somebody like the Heimlich, right? And like from the other side of the room, somebody could think you're choking them. It's like you could be doing all the right things, but still somebody might, just because of their experiences or how they feel about certain things, just like will have a, not, just will not see it that way. But yeah, I think I did feel bad because I was like, oh, I know I got into it because I just, I got sucked into the social medias and all the different stories and the conspiracies, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, this is salacious. Like,
I do hope this brings Harry and William back together, though.
I hope so. I
hope
mean,
so.
Maybe they are on the like behind the scenes without everybody involved.
And we hope, right? We hope
that's what should happen. It shouldn't be in front of the world.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why I don't really play on social media a lot, because it's just so toxic. I mean, it's just so bad. I'm like, wow, this is like, you can't disagree on anything.
Everything.
Like, you can if I was like, oh, don't like, pineapples, it'd be like, she's a pineapple hater, or like, that's not what I said. You know what I mean? Not a fan of
I have started like reading, like, this is, and I don't recommend this, but I have started like reading comments behind like things that I know are going to trigger something. Like I see some video and I'm like, I already know what's going to be in the comments, and I go, and it is actually insane, some of the things that people like put out into the internet. I'm just like, oh my gosh,
it's
I can't believe
shocking what
it is.
I had posted something in a group. It's a work group specifically for some reselling stuff, and I had asked a very basic question, and I got some really good answers. And then all of a sudden, somebody came for me and was like, "How do you not know?" And Jim just like shredded me, and then it was all the way. I was like,
"What just happened?
What?" I was like, "This is actually, it's a group designed to ask questions about things that you may not understand. That's what the group is actually designed for." And I finally just deleted the post because all of a sudden, when he started it, it just triggered, and all of a sudden my phone was like, I'm like,
that's horrible.
Whoa. Yeah.
I mean, it was just insane. It was insane. I was like, I mean, thank goodness I wasn't like overly sensitive, but I'm like, he actually called me dumb. He's like, how dumb do you have to be? I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Well, pretty fucking dumb, because I asked a question.
Yeah, I would have said that.
Yeah. I mean, but I didn't want to engage. I mean, part of me wanted to, but I was like, I'm not going to engage with this keyboard.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do.
Keyboard cowboy. You know what I mean?
Like, and I think the point that you just said about like why not to jump to conclusions or whatever is, you just like, and I had a moment in my like personal life that came up today that reminded me of this very same fact, which is you just have no idea what
Mhm.
each of us is going through, right? And so,
Mhm.
yes, be kind. Be, as dad would say, be the sunshine for somebody, or just
Yeah.
Mhm.
be the sunshine in general. Like
Yeah.
it really does. It gives me a moment almost of like, okay, yeah, let me go touch some grass and like get out of the internet world and like
Yeah.
and
Oh,
like go like
yeah.
remind myself of reality and not get caught up in like wanting to read all the crazy things that could be and what if and what not, and yeah, it
Yeah.
Yeah.
was insane.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
When
insane.
it
All
came
right.
out, I
So
felt really, really sad for her. And
Yeah,
it sounds like it's pretty serious. So
it seemed like it. Yeah,
yeah, it's heartbreaking. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It
So,
doesn't sound good. And I
so
can't
yeah.
imagine William, who has a father who's ill, his wife is ill. He's
Hmm.
potentially,
Gonna be
kind
king.
of fractured with his brother.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't have his mom. You
Yeah.
know, it, I
and
don't
people are
know how
talking
close.
about him like he's a dog.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people are talking about him. I don't know how close he is to his stepmom, who his father was having an affair with while he was married to his mother. I mean, it's all very, very messy, and he's about to be the king of England. So that is a lot for a very
Yeah.
young man to. I mean, he's
Yeah.
only like in his 30s, maybe
Yeah.
early
Yeah.
40s. He's young. That's young.
Yeah.
So I I can't imagine what that must be like for him. And he's got 3 young kids, and he's raising a future king, right? Like he's
Yeah.
raising a king, a
Yeah.
future king. So
Right.
that's a lot of responsibility.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Well,
rough.
um, so that's, we just wanted to maybe just wrap that one up because we had a moment of clarity. And we
It's
just want to
two
be
weeks in a row
respectful.
we've had to make a mea culpa.
And we're, you know what? It ain't gonna be the last
It won't be
because
the last, but I think it's a good lesson that, like, because I think we all say things that we're like, dang, probably shouldn't have done that.
yeah,
But to come back and kind of
exactly.
recognize, I think is important.
I see
Yeah.
that's where I think yes. Like I have never been one afraid of like admitting like I don't think I was wrong maybe in that moment. It might take me a minute to like get there, but like
Yeah.
if I get to that point where I'm like, "Oh, I was wrong," like, or I at least try and, think about things or be reflective sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I think it's
All right.
important.
So you said you're
Yeah.
sorry.
yep, I said
There you go.
I said
All done.
how I'll okay, so I have another story though.
Because
Okay.
I don't get it.
But
You don't get apologizing?
no. Well, but I mean, but that's very on
That,
brand.
that's not true. I can
Well, no, no,
apologize.
no, no, no. Okay, let me apologize. Um, I didn't mean like not apologizing, but I think that what I mean by it's very on brand is
I'll wait.
you
I'll sit back and wait to hear it.
yeah, you stand like you stand on your word. So like I don't know, like I feel like what am I trying to say?
I'll wait. I know what
Everything
you
has a
mean.
purpose.
Well,
I know
I
what
think
you mean.
well, let me see if I can and correct me if I'm wrong, but she's very convicted in what she believes and what she says.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So there's a
Exactly. That's why I'm
conviction
like
there. Yeah.
if you yeah, like if you're like, "No, I don't, I don't feel bad for being a human and just getting caught up," right? Like I feel
Absolutely.
bad that that maybe it contributed to making her feel like she had to share that, right? And like you were saying, like I feel bad that
Yes.
she felt like she had to come out and share that
I
with
don't feel,
everybody because of all of what was going on.
yeah.
So,
I don't
yeah.
feel bad for talking about it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad. I mean, yeah, I don't. So
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay. Well, would you feel bad if you had to make a major corporation change the name of one of their products because you just happened to stumble upon an expired trademark that you ended up purchasing?
What?
Okay, you're gonna have to
What?
context.
I'm gonna need you to string
Okay.
different words together. What?
And she didn't have
Okay.
the shot. Okay.
Yeah,
I
'cause
did it.
I'm struggling. What?
Okay, so another interesting story I heard on the internet, because look, I haven't learned my lesson, but this one I think is pretty true. I did some fact checking, and stories line up to the best of that I can follow.
Okay.
But okay, if I asked you to name a lemon lime soda, what would your answers be?
7-Up
7-Up,
or
Sprite.
Sprite?
Sprite. Okay. Anything else?
Starry.
Starry. Okay.
Oh, Lydia just
Starry.
had a
Mountain Dew.
squirt the other day. Is that
Mountain Dew.
one?
So
You're
okay,
right.
yeah, squirt. Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't
So
have said that, but I think she had one.
what's not on your list, and maybe because you just haven't seen it in a while, is you may remember Pepsi had Sierra Mist, which
Oh
is
yeah.
now known as Starry.
Oh, is it?
Correct. And do you want to know why?
Because it's gross. It tastes
Be-
nasty.
Okay, well, that's one opinion that we could
Okay.
have. But the facts of the story are that there was a young woman who had a handle on TikTok that was Sierra Mist, but she spelled it Cierra Mist, right?
Okay.
And I think her name is Sierra, obviously, right? And so Pepsi sent her a cease and desist and was like, you gotta get rid of this handle. You gotta come up with something else. And she said, actually, your trademark is expired. I've now purchased Sierra Mist, and you now must cease and desist. And
Shut
she
up.
switchy, she turned the tables on them. So she now owns the trademark to Sierra Mist, SIERRAMIST, which is why Pepsi no longer has Sierra Mist and they have Starry. That's why they have now switched to Starry. Is supposedly with the story that I was following, because she talks about it as well, and is kind of why she's like, I'm not going to sell it back. I'm on my petty game. Like, you should have never came after me. My name is Sierra, Cierra. Like,
Yeah.
why did you come after me with a cease and desist? And now look at you. You look like a fool because your shit was expired and I bought it.
Wow. And Starry, and I don't think a lot of people drink Starry.
They
I
don't.
mean, maybe not yet, because you have to remember, like, or at least like the way I
Starry's
see
been
it.
out for a little while, at least a
has-
year, probably
yes.
2. It's been out for a bit.
Yes.
But
brand loyalty, like, people were loyal to Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist all of a sudden goes away without it being like formally rebranded. You're not going to have a lot of people just jump right into Starry. You know what I mean? Like, unless
Wow.
unless they want to start exploring another lemon lime soda.
But whoever was handling their trademarks,
Yeah.
Well, got no job now. Unemployed.
because the amount of notifications that you get for your trademarks
Yeah.
is because I worked for a company that owned hundreds of trademarks, hundreds, and it felt like we were getting notices almost every day.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a notice like at a year, 11 months. I mean, you get notices all the time.
Yeah.
Not only that, but from the time it actually expires to the time you get like a grace period too.
Yeah.
So somebody totally fell asleep
Mm-hmm.
at the wheel on that one. That's
Yep.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research on that one.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so
I am going to pull up the lawsuit on that one.
Yeah, pull it up, because she says she claims the legal battle. But if you look it up, there is information that says technically the reason maybe why Sierra Mist had already expired is because Pepsi had already made the decision to retire Sierra Mist, right? And
But they still wanted to own the name.
Correct, because I think the reason why they wanted Sierra to stop using that name is because I think she might also be an adult star. Like she might be in the adult industry, like adult services industry. Right. So I think there's like that little play on it is that she started using, her handle. They had already made their decision to retire Sierra Mist and switch to Starry. So maybe that was already in process, right? Like, and why it retired. And then, she supposedly purchases the trademark and is now telling them they need to cease and desist. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm on the. Okay, so they had the one with the logo. There's a lot in here, and it says dead, canceled, abandoned.
Okay.
Canceled, abandoned. One is okay. So Sierra Mist still owns part of it because it is alive and it's registered.
Okay.
And here what I can do is I can like share my screen so you can see. I'm looking at. Okay, so they have one here for non-alcoholic
owners
beverages.
PepsiCo, yeah.
But there's different components of which you can own.
Okay.
So like whether it's goods and services or for different things. So so this one is live.
So
For non-alcoholic beverages, namely carbonated beverages, syrups for making. Okay, so that's just for the drink.
Yeah. She said she was also going to try and come up with a new soda that was called Sierra Mist, which is so crazy to me because I don't think they would ever let that happen.
So I'm looking for anybody who owns Sierra Mist.
So she might not. So she's
underneath
lying.
A different name. These are all PepsiCo.
PepsiCo, yeah. Ooh, is she a liar? And see, look at me spreading lies again.
Okay, so there's Sierra Aroma Field of Mist owned by Ilium.
Well, that's Sierra Aroma, though.
Yeah. And then here's
Sierra. So she is lying.
Well, I mean, you can look her up. I mean, there's still 86 pages, but that's all Sierra Mist. And it's now I can try with the C.
Yes. So she posted this video.
Yeah, I'm not finding. Let's I'm not finding.
Well, here we go.
Well, there you go, guys. Gabby, spreading rumors.
Spreading more lies. So, oh my goodness. I don't know what just happened. That was crazy. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like she lied. And here we go. The Sierra Mist lawsuit centers around a legal dispute between, so Armada is sending us some information and the maker and Sierra, Cierra Mist. It's a popular TikToker known for her flight attendant content, but y'all, that's just where it starts. I peeked around on her page. It is more than just flight attendant content. Let me just tell you.
All right.
It's a Mile High Club.
Yeah, there's a lot happening there.
Yes.
See, yeah, that's what she said. She says that she got this cease and desist, which like honestly would make sense if they found that like somebody was maybe fine, some like me. Like I can imagine that Pepsi probably wouldn't want somebody that might be doing, adult. And I am by no means saying that you should not be able to do adult entertainment. I think everybody should be able to do what they want. Like, go for it. I'm all about empowerment. All I'm saying is like maybe PepsiCo doesn't want, that type of activity related to their beverage.
Right.
So.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Interesting. The case was eventually settled out of court, with PepsiCo agreeing to pay Mist an undisclosed sum of money. In return, Mist agreed to change her name to Sierra Mist. MIST. Interesting. Who had been using name.
I don't know how you guys find this stuff, because this stuff is okay.
Well, among the things that I'm scrolling, it's 2:00 in the morning and I can't go to sleep, or it's 2:00 in the morning and I'm not going to sleep because I'm just, doom scrolling on Instagram, and I just pop up upon these little things.
So interesting, all the things that are out there.
It is really interesting, the things that are out there. Have you run across
He's
anything? What? She's totally
You're muted.
Rude.
What?
So rude.
Oh, so
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You are back on action.
I love back on action. Food court. Anything that's like food related.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. There are so many lawsuits regarding food. Being what it is, what it isn't. And some of them are just downright hilarious.
Okay.
One of them kind of caught my attention because I was like, well, first of all, I get that sometimes you look at a label, and I could understand how it can be assumed something. But I think that at some point you got to take a little bit of responsibility to actually read the label.
Okay.
Or I don't know where we go from like, yeah, that could be a little bit clear to I'm going to hire an attorney and sue.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that seems a little excessive. Right? So a woman in New York bought, and apparently more than once, a Topo Chico margarita hard seltzer.
Okay.
You know, kind of like the Trulies
Yeah.
and the other stuff out there.
Yeah.
Well, she bought these 12 packs, and in the lawsuit, it had pictures of the cans and everything that was on there, and the agaves and the whole works.
Okay.
But then realized there was actually no real tequila in the hard seltzer. That it was hard seltzer. Flavored hard seltzer, as it specifies on the can.
All over. Yeah.
Right. So, so she sued. She hired an attorney, sued, and then I believe this is PepsiCo, and PepsiCo is kind of knew this lawyer because they had run amok with this team before, because this specific team has done a lot of like food courty stuff, apparently speculating. But said, fine, we're going to actually respond, because if you don't respond to a claim, then they can refile and then refile in another state, and they could go on forever. But they were like, you know what? We're actually going to respond to your dumbass.
Okay.
And basically tell you to go pound sand. So she made this huge deal that it wasn't tequila, and she was harmed that it didn't actually have tequila in the hard seltzer. Yes. This went on for a little bit, and the court really, this is when I know like a judge is kind of like, I do not want to deal with your fuckery.
Yeah.
And I don't like your attorneys. So I'm going to write a 28-page response telling you to go home.
Yeah.
Take your lawsuit and basically go fuck off.
Yeah. Shove it.
Yeah. And basically said, a reasonable consumer viewing the label as a whole understand that they were purchasing a hard seltzer flavored with margarita.
Right.
So it's a flavor. It doesn't actually have tequila. And they went so far as to say that you even admitted that you purchased this in a grocery store, which in a state where you cannot buy hard alcohol.
Yeah.
This broad even said that with the word hard in hard seltzer means hard liquor.
Girl.
According to, and brace yourself, Wikipedia.
I'm going to need her to go find an AA place or something.
Yeah. I mean, the fuckery abound. The fuckery
abound. Seriously.
Yeah. But that the court took 28 pages to respond to say, take all your toys
Yep.
and don't come back. That's
Yeah.
somebody who's like trying to shut it down and be like, I don't want to see you.
There's yeah.
Don't come back here.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
If you wanted tequila,
Just go buy tequila. Woo.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm only familiar with like one canned beverage that has hard liquor in it. Other than like I didn't Budweiser used to have like Bud Premium, Bud Light Premium or Bud Premium. Didn't that have alcohol in it? Like hard alcohol in it?
I have no idea.
I think there
Yeah, I
was
don't
the
know.
only reason why is because I remember, I had friends that were super into a Bud Light Premium.
I remember Bud having some kind of like elevated option, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember Bud Light, or no, maybe it's Bud Light Platinum. I have to put my
China says High Noon.
High Noon has alcohol in their things.
I don't know. I don't drink like that.
Yeah,
Has vodka.
Okay, it's got vodka in it. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I think the Bud Light Platinum is that there's something about Bud Light Platinum that's got it is 6% in comparison to like a Bud Light probably is only like 4%.
Oh, let me make a correction.
Okay.
On the Topo Chico. That is the Coca-Cola company, not Pepsi.
Roger.
So Coca-Cola company, not Pepsi. Yeah.
Well, say sorry.
She had also
in next season for today.
she had also sued as part of, because it was owned by Topo Chico. Topo Chico is seltzer from like a very specific region in Mexico, like a mountainous region,
right?
That it didn't actually have the seltzer water from Mexico in also the can. That was also
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it.
I can't.
I want stupidity is just too much. It literally hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Like I know common sense isn't common, but this is bullshit. My brain can't. I don't have the ability to deal or participate in stupidity.
Okay.
Well, how about
literally burns
sued by one big company, sues another big company, and the person who gets sued totally leans into it and says, fine, you're going to sue us? We're going to put billboards up everywhere about it.
Who's that?
And it was really great. It was called the Utah Cookie Wars, and it was Crumble Cookie against Dirty Doughs. So a couple years ago, I think everybody's kind of aware of Crumble Cookies. They have really big cookies in that pink box. So a new company came out, also from Utah, called Dirty Doughs. Also had a pink box and big cookies that had rotating. So Crumble Cookies kind of just lost their mind and then sued. And Dirty Doughs was like, everybody has cookies in like a fitted box, and pink, you don't own pink.
Yeah.
Like, what's your problem?
Right.
But so they kind of went back and forth, and this went on for quite a while. And they finally settled out of court. But in the meantime, I'm kind of loving, and I love a crumble cookie. The chocolate chip cookie is amazing.
Yeah.
Utah, the Dirty Doughs company kind of just said, we're going to kind of totally lean into it. And we have somebody really, 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 really funny in our marketing and social media. And so they doubled down and then just got billboards, which I have saved. And I'm going to share them with you now.
Yeah.
Because they were sort of amazing. So once they got sued, they started taking out billboards. And it was beautiful.
They are wonderful.
Yes. It was Utah Cookie Wars.
Yep.
Let your taste buds be the judge. Utah Cookie Wars. Cookies so good we're being sued. Can't hurt your feelings. Our feelings.
Can't hurt our feelings.
Our cookies don't crumble with competition. We don't file lawsuits. We just have better cookies.
I really want to try their cookies now.
This is kind of sort of amazing. This to me, how you respond to a lawsuit.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I wonder, do you think they deliver cookies? Oh my God, their cookies look so good.
Yeah. So Utah Cookie Awards was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
This was just like maybe a year ago-ish, so not
Yeah.
that long ago.
Not
Not that
that long.
long.
Okay.
About a year.
Okay,
Yeah.
that I'm here for. Stupid
I'm
people suing for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did settle. They settled, and it's the details are under seal except for the packaging. I believe Dirty Doze is going to change a little bit of the packaging, but everything else is under seal.
Because
Okay.
you kind of know when you have a cookie crumble cookie
Yeah.
box in your house.
Yeah.
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 Well, and I will say the Dirty Dough does appears to be like if they were pink before, they're not pink anymore. They
Are
are
they green?
now, yeah, they're like this like tealish color now, is from what I can see on
Mhm.
their website. The closest one to me is in Baltimore.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Did you
I
see
know.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very sad. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they are still looking to see. I think
Yeah.
they're still searching for people.
I saw that this morning and I was really super sad.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It
don't want
was
to go down
very,
that rabbit hole. It's
I
so
know.
sad.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
sad. So, yeah, definitely praying for
Praying for those
everybody who-
people.
Yeah.
If they were able to get anybody out. So it's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so take us out on a high note, Christine. Do you better have jokes for us today?
I do. Hold on. Dad hasn't.
What? He better
I
give us our
know.
jokes. He said he was going to give us jokes this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him again.
I have a joke too.
Okay.
I have a joke.
I called him a little bit ago, and he even said, "Ha ha, I'm gonna have jokes." Okay, Dad. He failed us because he'll call me in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I do have jokes.
All right. Do you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You can go first because I got good ones.
You got good
I got my
ones?
book of dirty jokes.
Okay.
See? Look it.
Oh.
We had an actual.
Books of dirty jokes.
Okay.
Oh man.
Mine's just a dad joke.
I got 2 dad jokes because I thought Dad was going to be on. So
Okay. So, I always find it like very interesting when people are like, they don't really think that grass can be wet in the morning, but it
That's
do.
gross. You're so dumb.
Oh. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute. It was cute.
That was a good setup for you.
That's a nice good. That's a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Until you get to mine.
Yeah, until we get to
Maybe we should have done it afterwards to like.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with 2 dad jokes.
Okay, 2 dad jokes. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That was a
Okay.
good.
That's a
you
dad
started
one.
off easy. Yeah, that's a dad. That's a dad.
Dad
joke.
would
That's a good one.
totally love that one.
Dad
Yep.
would have loved that one. Yep.
So these 2 are for the dads that are on the phone. I don't know
Okay.
if they're still or on the thingy.
On the phone.
On the phone. Dad wouldn't want to pick up. Okay. What do you call this is also a dad's joke. What do you call an old snowman?
A puddle.
Water.
Water.
Oh. That's funny. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Time for some dirty jokes.
Here we go.
All
I don't know
right.
if I gave this one to you before.
Oh, come on. You got to know which ones you've told us.
I'm just surprised I'm doing this.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's true. That's true. Okay.
But
tell
I
us.
asked China if I did, she doesn't think.
Okay.
So, have you heard of the new medication for lesbians for depression?
No, we definitely have not heard this
Oh,
one.
we have not heard this one.
It's called Try Dick Again. Okay. This is a real yucky one.
Oh.
Let me back up.
What do lesbians do while they're on their period? Finger paint.
Oh my God.
Okay, you have gone very, very dirty. Your
I got some more.
Started somewhat innocent. Here on the season finale, you were like, no holding back.
No
holding
she
back.
Apologizing. I'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
I said what I said. That's it.
I said
what
I
do you
what I
call
said.
what do you call a Roman soldier with hair in his teeth?
I don't know.
A gladiator.
Wait, I love that one. David and I have Roman jokes of the day. I'm telling him that one. I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Okay, I got two more.
What do you call a Roman soldier with hair in his
What do
teeth?
you call a Roman soldier with hair in his teeth?
Okay, I'm gonna commit that to memory.
Why was the snowman smiling?
I don't know.
Because he saw the snowblower coming down the street.
Y'all.
Okay, here's the last one.
Hey, you better come in
Are
hot,
you ready?
girl. Yeah. You better
I
warm
hope
us
I'm
up.
doing my daughter proud. She's probably going, what the fuck is going on?
Oh man.
Nobody blew him.
Oh man.
Okay, let me read this one again. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, get the
A blonde
punchline
goes
ready.
into the dock. What?
Get the punchline
What'd you say?
ready. Get
Oh,
the
okay.
punchline ready.
A blonde goes into the doctor's office and asks why she keeps finding stamps in her vagina. The doctor says those are labels from bananas.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
my gosh.
Christine.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I am speechless.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, don't tell anymore.
Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good.
Oh,
Chiquita.
no.
Chiquita banana.
Why are
Oh.
there Chiquita stamps on my vagina?
Oh my goodness.
Holy macaroni. Y'all, that is officially a wrap on season 3. I can't believe we made it through a whole brand new season of us being live on YouTube. No edits. Woo! No edits.
No
This is
edit.
just
We
us
did it.
raw, unfiltered. You're seeing all of the facial expressions, all of the what's, all of the questions, all of the what did you just say? You got it all.
Yeah. And as we're taking a little bit of a hiatus over the next few weeks, there'll be several shorts coming out, kind of filling the gap, our best of throughout the year. We've started curating them all. They'll be rolling out. So if you see us on the reels, we're not actually live.
Yeah.
They're just shorts that we've pulled from throughout the season. So
We love you too, Jackie.
Love you.
Love you too, Jackie. Yeah.
And you know what? Oh, wait, before we go, I am so excited
Yes.
that Marcos, who has been watching us from day one, he had a bit of a spill and an accident. He's actually on the mend and getting the things that he needs. I'm so excited for him. So Marcos, thank you. And I'm so glad he's sitting.
You are the winner of our giveaway. You are going to be getting a free bottle of the vanilla mint shake Baileys. We're going to send you a bottle. Just get his address. We're sending you a bottle of.
So this was not a contest because we don't want to be in trouble with YouTube. This is just a gift that we are.
A random gift that we just selected in the moment.
You might just get the bottle. That's all. We didn't say it was full. Just be the bottle, Marco.
We didn't say it was going to be full. We just said you're just going to get the bottle as a keepsake of our season finale.
Yes.
So yes,
because he's he hasn't been mobile too much, and he's been watching us, and it's so exciting. And Jackie, so
yes,
thank you, and everybody, thank you, and
we love Charles, our ride or dies.
Thank you, and Tito, and everybody's thank you, and Marcos. I'll get you the empty bottle.
Yeah,
I'll drive by this week. Tonight after I'm done.
We'll all sign it. We'll send our signatures with it, so that when we're rich and famous, Marcos, you cash that in. We'll get you whatever it's worth. Now it might be another 20 years. We can't make any promises, but eventually it will happen.
We're working on it.
We are. And on that note, we hope all of you come back next season. Check out our reels. Make sure to subscribe to us. Get reminders, because next season, who knows? We may I don't know. We may have like a whole new something. Just so you should come back. Season 4,
it was fun.
We will be back for more great times on Tuesday.
Yes, I think. How long are we gone for? 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 week breaks. Little hiatus. Gonna get some farming in. Hang out with some goats, and we'll see you back.
See you in a couple weeks.
Thank you, everybody. All right, bye.
Bye.
And that is a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you enjoyed yourself, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. We'd love to see you back next time. You can reach us at info@noassy.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and even on your favorite podcast platforms. Until next time, bye.